According to J.D. Power, nearly 25% of Subaru Outbacks are actually taken off paved roads. There's a concept. I'm Tom Voelk with Driven for the New York Times. Traveling to the trailhead just got a little more fashionable. The new 2015 model has cleaned up nicely, but subtly, outside and in.
Outback is based on the same architecture as the Legacy sedan. Remember when you could buy just a plain old Legacy station wagon? That's not going to happen anymore. Americans just don't buy them unless they're raised up and dressed in camping clothes.
There's a generous 8.7 inches of ground clearance and standard symmetrical all-wheel drive. Of course, it's a Subaru. It can tow up to 3,000 pounds.
Crossbars can cause wind noise. These fold away. Always ready for use.
Most buyers will choose the 175 horsepower 4-cylinder. I'm driving the 3.6-liter 6-cylinder, and like the 4, it's a flat, low-profile boxer engine. 256 horses and 247 pound-feet of torque are on tap. There's a 6-speed manual feel, but Outback uses a continuously variable transmission. It takes about 7.5 seconds to hit 60 miles an hour.
After driving both engines, I highly prefer the 6-cylinder. I know fuel economy is not nearly as good, but it's so much more rewarding to drive. Plus, this is the kind of rig that you load up with a lot of people and gear, maybe head into the mountains. The extra power is appreciated.
Also, the 6 gets a more substantial continuously variable transmission that feels less rubbery. On-road, Outback corners well for a crossover-type vehicle. Bumps are well absorbed. The cabin is quieter now. You'll notice wind rushing past the side mirrors. That J.D. Power research claims only 2 brands are driven off pavement more than Subi, Ram and Jeep. Outback easily handles the light-duty action most people ask of their crossovers. For more adventuresome runs, X Mode optimizes the all-wheel drive, transmission ratios, stability control, and turns on hill descent control. Drivers tackling really tough terrain might think about Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you've seen the clean horizontal lines of the new Legacy cabin, Outback evokes déjà vu. Not much excitement in here, but materials feel good. This looks real, it's not. Subaru feels trees should be kept in the forest. Thank goodness the interface has been improved, though the screen can be very reflective. Leather chairs get heat, but not ventilation.
If you haul a lot of passengers, the ones back here will thank you. There's plenty of head, knee, and leg room, plus the seat backs recline. My only gripe, I would like a little bit more foot room.
Imagine if I were wearing regular hiking boots. The drive shaft tunnel is manageable, so 3 campers should fit. Heated cushions will make them happy, though a missing power port won't.
Outback's power tailgate is on the slow side, so while it's doing its thing, let me remind you that much of a crossover's utility can be had with a plain old station wagon or hatchback. My time's up. Let's do the test.
It's much trimmer in size than a Suburban, so 12 bundles of softness and absorbency is a pretty good score. 4-cylinder Outbacks start at around $25,700 including destination. This 3.6R begins at $33,800 since the extra power of the 6 only comes in top-of-the-line limited trim. Outback has been nicely upgraded. Some might say the styling is too tame. Hey, it's a Subaru. It's easy to add character with some sagebrush pinstriping. A few details before I go. Subaru has a pretty good safety record. They've added airbags in the front seats to keep people properly positioned in case of impact. Their eyesight system, not on this car, integrates adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, and vehicle lane departure warning to keep you from crashing in the first place. A feature I'd like to see is a 40-20-40 split back seat. That makes it easy to carry long things like skis down the middle.
There you go, gang. That's my take on the 2015 Subaru Outback. Remember, if you want to see these videos a couple weeks, maybe a couple months earlier than you do here, go to thenewyorktimes.com, where I am a contributor now. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.